Live from beautiful Ohio, it's the OK Boomer podcast, featuring siblings, the real Jean and Laura.
Hello, hello. I'm Jean.
And I am Laura. And we are here to encourage all you boomers, millennials, and everyone to be happily okay. I am really happily okay. How are you, Jean?
I've got those springy feelings and I'm more than happily okay.
I know it's going up to 82 today.
Oh, lucky us. Yes. I would like to begin the podcast with an affirmation.
Oh, good idea.
An affirmation I actually heard on a real yoga.
So this is real.
This is real. Real affirmation, everyone. If you could kneel and join me.
I might have to. I feel like you're folding your hands or something.
Yeah, my playful nature, this is it. My playful nature keeps me young at heart.
Oh, I like that.
My playful nature keeps me young at heart. Oh.
And that's actually a wonderful one. And to be honest, I did know you were going to come up with this today. I snuck a little research in, which I like to do.
About what? Being playful?
Being playful.
No.
Yes.
So you have how?
I just have
Do you think you need to be more playful?
Well, the grandson helps keep me playful. And now, we'll get into that later. But yes, so I have a little list of things that they recommend, especially for more of us seniors. We are seniors, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, young at heart.
Young at heart.
Oh,
How to keep ourselves feeling springy and young at heart.
Great, I'm ready.
All right. And I haven't done all of these, but I think it would be fun to try. So this is kind of geared towards anyone. Anyone could do it, but especially for us seniors. When is the last time you have climbed a tree? Could we? I don't know. I actually mentioned this to my OH the other day. We were walking and there was a tree that was just so inviting to climb, but I didn't. Maybe I will next time.
Oh, good. Let me know.
Hope
what else?
I don't think I'm
going to
shuck a hip. That could happen.
Yeah.
All right. When was the last time you have flown a kite?
Yeah.
Fly a kite. Go somewhere barefoot.
That would be fun.
I know. And where would we go?
Besides the beach?
Yeah, besides the obvious pool or beach. And maybe even besides just your backyard, although that would feel good.
It would feel good.
Would I dare go to the mall?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Play with a toddler, which I do a lot. This one, I thought, it does make me feel younger whenever you buy just a fun pair of tennis shoes.
Oh, I really like that idea.
Yeah, not necessarily for running or jogging, but just a fun new pair of tennis shoes. All right. Draw a squiggle blindfolded, see what you drew, and then finish it up.
Oh, that's creative.
Isn't that, though? Run through a sprinkler. Today, maybe we could. Jigsaw puzzles, we do that a lot. Play-Doh, just sit and play with Play-Doh.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
See, you've got a good pal to do it with,
Yes,
too.
I do. Sing your favorite childhood song.
Oh, that would be great.
Which that's nonstop. The little one now likes to sing Frere Jacques. We taught him the French version, which is great fun. And then this I did yesterday with my grandson. I gotta admit, it brought out the playful heart in me. Taking an old dandelion where you can blow on them and the little seeds fly everywhere. We did that together. It was so much fun, Jean. So much fun.
What a sweet idea. And just think, probably for centuries people have done that. I mean, that's really sweet.
I know. Maybe the dinosaurs did.
I'm feeling younger. I'm 10 years younger than when we started.
And you look it.
I'm 10 years younger.
There you go.
I'm going to launch a little bit into the My Week segment, but you and I are going to kind of alternate. We feel like being playful and tossing ideas back and forth. So I'll start off with one. I think we've discussed this before, but I have to say I read it in the Wall Street Journal, so it gives it a certain gravitas.
Well, it does.
And what I read was Life After Retirement. It was an article about life after retirement.
Yep.
A big part of marriage after retirement.
Marriage, okay.
Requires, a big part of your marriage requires that you yell, "What are you saying? I can't hear you. continually from random rooms in your house. Right? I mean, it's amazing how often we do that.
We should start keeping track. Now, I'm sure you wonderful, sweet young people don't have this problem, but we do. The OH and I, especially Jean, and I love my lively hearing aids, but for some reason, my left one didn't work all weekend.
Oh.
So and my poor OH got a bad cold, so he has this gravelly, low voice, and I couldn't hear. It was constant. I should start writing it down. How many times we say, what? What did you just say? All the time. Yeah.
I'm back in the closet. I can't hear you. Yes. I thought you would like this. Here's another little playful idea for you.
Yes.
There's been some talk, you probably also read, do people want to go back to work? Do they want to continue to work at home? Office workers, do you want to go back? Here's a way to get them back.
So this was actually written. This was a suggestion.
Yes. I think I probably read this in the Wall Street Journal too. So there you go. How do you get your office workers back? Bring back the office donut tray in the break room.
Oh.
I know you had that, I'm sure, when you worked at your big company.
We did. I mean, every Friday for sure, someone would bring in tons of the big boxes of donuts. That's probably where I first got my love of donuts.
Yes, and back then especially, because I know at Page, he worked for another big company too in the Akron area. I think there were so many smaller family-owned little bakeries that you would just stop by. They would actually be close to a plant or close to, and you just would.
Oh, and we'd all rush and make our coffee and stand and chat forever, eating our donuts.
Yes.
Oh.
So see, that's what you need, don't you?
Yeah, but that's interesting actually in writing. I like that one.
So I think you have someone to introduce us to. To us.
I do. I have just been so excited. This just happened very recently. We have a new baby.
Yes.
We have a new baby. My son and his beautiful wife have this gorgeous baby girl. Now, let me tell you, I had the privilege, and I won't go into the whole details of the whole day, but I had the wonderful privilege and honor to be with her the whole day and actually got to drive her to the hospital.
The mom. You got to drive mom to the...
In fact, yes, she texted me in the morning and so sweetly said she was feeling contractions again. Something just told me I just need to go be with her.
And you did?
And I did. And she said, well, she was dealing with the invisible fence guy. And
of course.
And apparently in the middle of her talking and training the dog, like she kind of kept keeling over with contractions. And the invisible fence guy looked at her kind of nervously, said, is this your first? And she said, yes. And he said, it's my first too. But he just, I guess, meant being with anyone who was maybe going to have a baby on the spot.
The poor guy, yes.
But she had her, and she's adorable. So that's
all is well, right?
All is well. She's beautiful. I just love
They're
her.
Home now, and we wish them the best. God bless them. Yes. And now, Laura, I have 3 babies.
Yes.
To worry about putting air masks on.
Yes,
right?
you do.
Right? There's 3 now.
Get those air masks.
But I love them all, so that's great.
On these 3 kids first. Now, since we're talking about kids, I must say my little wonderful 2-year-old grandson, I got schooled last week.
By him?
By him. And I didn't realize I really got to start getting a little sharper with everything. I was looking at a picture book, and I thought that they were otters. And I said, oh, look at the otters. And he looked at me and said, Gigi, those are seals. Well, sure enough, he was right. It's like, darn. Then I thought I was on top of my game, and so happily said, where's the jellyfish? And he's looking at me, where's the jellyfish? And he says, and he points finally to the octopus and said, Gigi, that's an octopus. I was like, darn it. So I realize by age 2, you gotta study a little
You're gonna
bit.
have to bring some of these books home, borrow them from him.
Yeah. I gotta Google what these things are. So
didn't you say he recently went to the zoo and just loved it?
He did, and talked about every kind of animal there. So that was a great experience.
Yeah.
Very fun. There's the playfulness. Go to the zoo with your child.
Oh, that is great.
All right, just a quick shout out, and then I'll let you go.
No, that's shout out.
Because it just burst into my brain yesterday. I finally went to my dentist.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm giving a shout out to Barson Family Dental, and I just love my dentist, Dr. Winnie Wong. Dr. Winnie, she's just wonderful. Not only is she like an excellent dentist, but she's just fun to talk to. But this is a public service announcement. Sometimes we do this.
Oh, yeah.
This is to
always helpful.
Inform our listeners about flossing.
Oh,
now,
I'm listening.
I pinky promised, literally with my pinky finger, with my hygienist, probably 15 years ago, that I would floss every day.
So 15 years ago, you made a sincere, serious promise.
Yes, and honest to gosh, as my OH, I have never broken that promise. I have flossed every day.
Great.
However, Dr. Winnie Wong pointed out to me yesterday that I'm a shover. I am a shover with my floss. I didn't realize you have to make the C. It's like you're making a C motion. I should be C flossing, and instead I'm up there shoving the stuff further up. So this is very serious.
Huh, so do you use strings of floss, or do you use... I like those little plastic things that have that. Maybe it's easier to...
Gordy likes that too. I don't know. I use the string, but she asked me to show her, and I've been a shover for 15 years.
But it still had to help that you were flossing.
Well, she did say that, so yes. Right. But now I've turned to C flossing.
Well, this is a great public...
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to think about that tonight when I floss, which
we all should.
I'm a faithful flosser as well.
Yes.
How do you like to start off your day with breakfast?
It's important. Yes.
It is important. Have you ever tried? I think Tropicana is trying to make this a trend. Tropicana, the orange juice people.
Yes. Okay, orange juice. We like orange juice.
They say, have you had your cereal with orange juice poured on it instead of milk?
Done it accidentally.
I know. Right?
That sounds terrible.
Cereal with orange juice. And in fact, apparently there is a Tropicana cereal now that you
pour orange juice on?
I think we'll
Is it like an orange juice flavored cereal?
I have really no interest in trying. I just wonder if it was hitting you.
No.
Not hitting you. Now, what has gotten us a little bit excited is we are really big into the old honey sriracha sauce at our house.
Ooh.
And you can buy that now. And actually, Heinz makes it. You know how they have various flavors mixed together, mayo and ketchup and all kinds of things? Now they have honey sriracha sauce, which tastes good on everything. Maybe not cereal.
No, not the Tropicana cereal.
But on everything else, I recommend the honey sriracha.
That's a good food hack.
And then, yes, thank you. And then I have another hack I want to ask you about. Then I'm going to let you have the microphone.
Fine.
But do you remember the hack of putting pantyhose, like a pantyhose leg, or on a yardstick?
Oh.
And you could either use that to clean under maybe
the fridge
or bureaus or dressers that you couldn't quite reach.
All the time I can picture Mom doing this.
Well, I wanted to do it the other day because I thought, if I could. And then I thought, well, that would be great. That'll solve my problem with this area that keeps getting dog hair.
Yes.
Wanted to do it. Well, first of all, it's hard to find a yardstick.
You're right. I don't know where I
couldn't find
the banks used to give them. I'm really dating myself. Banks used to give you free yardsticks.
Right. Or election candidates.
Yes. Carpet stores, you don't see them anymore.
And then I was going to, ransack the house and look for a yardstick, but I stopped in my tracks. Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thought, even if I found a yardstick, I don't have any pantyhose.
Oh.
do we?
Good point.
Do people wear pantyhose at all? I'm asking you as a fashion.
Every once in a while, I feel like I should, but then I realize young people like my daughters would look at me like, why are you wearing pantyhose? They just don't, which is easier.
Right.
I feel like my legs don't look so hot, like I need pantyhose.
But I wonder if that even got invented. Well, anyways, I'm going to turn it back to you, but I am afraid I'm going to forget something very important. So I promise you're going to have the microphone. I'm just about ready to hand it to you, but I must say one more thing because it's a surprise.
Are you telling me now?
I'm going to tell you the whole thing now. I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
I have a
All
surprise. Right. We are going to be...
Do tell.
Yes. We have been invited.
No,
a baby. No.
Well, not with you. I didn't know with one of our kids.
No.
You've been invited to.
We have been invited to be on an author's YouTube show. She features people every month talking about, I believe they get to pick 3 books they've liked. And she asked both of us to come. And
you and me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Speaking on YouTube?
With her.
Really?
About books. Your favorite topic.
Oh, my favorite topic. I managed to read a couple lately.
Yeah, so I thought that would actually be a cute slant for it, because I'm sure most of her people have been
avid readers for
right. So it'd be great to get a newbie reader.
I'm a newbie at this age. I'm a newbie.
So that will happen. It's not till September, so we don't have to get nervous yet.
I can maybe read one more book.
Right.
Wow.
Well, that's coming up. That'll be a surprise.
I just was not expecting that.
Author Molly Arth. But
yeah,
I'll look it up. She's from England.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Global. We're going global.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. That was quite a surprise.
Because we won't understand her. But we'll do our best, Molly.
Yeah, and I'll have my hearing aids in. So
good. All right.
Here you go.
Now you get the mic.
Wow, that's very exciting. All right. I'll try to take a deep breath after that.
All shaky.
Continuing on, I don't have a whole lot of, although I wanted to talk about a few trends as we go here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say, getting back to your breakfast and Tropicana cereal,
aha!
I was so proud of myself lately that I've been dragging my K-cups around for when I want coffee. I brought my wonderful flavored K-cups to your house.
And?
You don't have a K-cup machine. You don't have a
anymore. No, I've switched.
So I was okay.
Yeah.
Then I so excitedly packed my K-cups for the Chicago trip this weekend. And they have the fancy schmancy. It makes that wonderful $1 million machine coffee, but no K-cups. I know, very disappointing. So I will say, has everyone moved on from K-cups?
Oh, I don't really think so, but I do like my Nespresso machine. But
yeah. All righty.
Interesting, though.
Yes.
That would be interesting to hear from younger people. If they were buying a coffee machine, what kind would you buy? Would you buy like what the Chicago couple has and the real fancy with all the bells and whistles and make your own and grind it and froth it? Would you buy an espresso, which sort of gives you the taste of the upper end coffee without the hassle? Are you happy with all the millions of K-cups?
I love my K-cups. So just curious.
Let us know.
Am I like a boomer that I love my K-cups? So
yeah.
There you go. What else do you have, my dear?
Well, speaking of sort of like, I have a couple of things actually.
Yes.
But this reminded me because you were talking about all these machines, and I actually have something to mention about the Amish, which they probably make their coffee on a wood stove, right?
They might.
Yes. I'm sure they don't have.
They don't have.
Don't take the K-cups if you happen to go to. Well, our Amish friends who do not live actually that far away from us. In fact, if you get about 5 miles west of where I live, you will see buggies.
Oh, yes. Easily. Yes.
And there is a town called Smithville, which is probably 10, 15 miles south of me. Down there, the Amish have a big outlet and furniture store. And believe it or not, they are having supply chain issues.
Oh,
It's affected
the Amish.
It's affected the
They're
Amish.
kind of badly about that.
Because they apparently use a lot of metal parts to put together the chests and dressers and bed sets that they make.
And they can't get them.
Right.
Aw, I know. Quite a world.
It's affecting
even our Amish friends.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you and I had just a wonderful day not too long ago.
Yes.
We did something we haven't done in a couple years. We went to, I was going to say the mall, but let's call it the Modiste.
Oh, yeah. That sounds so much
like
more fancy.
Bridgerton. So we went to see our Modiste because we needed new
dresses.
And I know people always say they need things, but I actually did need.
You did, because you went to a fabulous restaurant.
Right. I had some events. We're back into events.
Yes.
So I had to laugh at us, though. So we went in. We're going from rack to rack. This dress, that dress. How does this look? How does that look? Having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
What do you think about this color? We go in with just to the dressing room with just armloads and armloads of clothes. We start to try them on. And for all our talk in a recent podcast, we had all that talk about how body image, and we were going to just be thankful for our bodies and not go on and on about our weight and have that fear of gaining weight and all that hanging over us and all those 50 years of things that we've been dealing with. What was our reaction when we tried the dresses on?
Well, we were thrilled if we were in a smaller size than we thought we'd be.
Yeah, we were thrilled with our sizes coming out of COVID.
We were, and we thought, oh dear, why are we this thrilled with it? But we were, so we still clearly,
right.
It's hard to shake.
It felt good to get into that number that I got into.
It felt fabulous.
Good. So there's lots of floral patterns on dresses.
Yes. And a lot of ruffles and florals. And you and I discussed, we didn't know if we were ruffle people. Like, are some people just better in tailored clothes, more simple? What does it take to pull off the ruffles?
I know, because I saw a dress. I call it The.Green.Dress. It's still kind of the green dress. I loved it on the rack. I loved the color. I loved the ruffles. It had lots of things going on. It had what they called poet sleeves.
Yes, it was quite something.
Ruffles. It was. I just couldn't wait to get it on. I did care about what size it was, but I wanted this green dress.
Yes.
I tried it on, and I looked like I was a little kid dressed up to be in like a Shakespeare.
You did. No offense, you did.
I did, and I thought, is it that I am a tailored clothing person, or is it my personality that I can't be roughly and frivolous? I have to be the serious, business-like. I was so disappointed because it just didn't fit me at all. So I thought, I'm going to try to change my attitude. I'm going to try it on again and say, what would I say?
I don't know. Maybe
affirmations like, I can be fun. I can be young at heart and playful.
Right. I can be more theatrical in my looks. So I don't know.
I like that. Theatrical in my looks. Yes.
Yes.
I can show off more.
Right.
I can wear all these embellishments.
Exactly. Bolder colors and prints. Right. Why am I hiding behind my little staid taupe black navy simple clothes?
Yes.
Sound like an Amish person. Actually.
Yeah.
So anyway, but we did meet when we were shopping.
Oh, this was fun.
Well, couple things. So we talked about this green dress that who could honestly wear it? The green dress. And I went back like 2-3 days later because I was wanting to see if they had one dress in a different size. And there was a woman there that I got to...
Smaller size, right?
Yeah, it was. Darn it.
You needed a smaller size.
I know. That was very exciting. And she was there.
Who was there?
This woman, this stranger, and we were chatting, and she had just bought the green dress.
You met someone who bought the green dress?
Yes.
She bought it.
Yes, and she was so excited about it.
I bet.
And she was wearing it to a fashion show at Kent State. And I was just like, but she had a very bubbly, fun personality. So, and young, she was young.
Was she young?
Yeah.
But she thought it was,
in
you
her
didn't
20s.
tell her that we were trying to pull
I
off
didn't tell her
it would
that.
have been
Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting to see.
Fascinating. But tell who we met, because this is so exciting. First of all, for you younger people, in case you haven't noticed, boomers, we can talk to anybody.
Oh, anybody, anywhere.
And we love to talk to anybody, anywhere. So if we meet someone that we're interested in,
we're talking to you.
Right.
So we met a gal in the shoe department to go with the dress you did buy. She was delightful. And I think her name was Cashmere.
It was, which that in a way, of course, that we really loved her.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
her
you
name
got
is
a name
Cashmere.
of Cashmere.
And she had, if I say this to you, you're going to say, oh, she had green hair. And you're going to imagine something totally different than what it was.
Teal green. It was gorgeous.
And it was perfectly shaded in different places. I mean, it was
beautiful.
It wasn't just like what I would have just...
No. I mean, I got to say, she was young and she was she was kind of fabulous in her own right. She was tall, carried herself well, beautiful, and very nice. Good service from her. So
very helpful. I had to bring out like 5 different sizes of shoes.
But she just so patiently did. So a shout out to her at Dillard's at Summit Mall. And on top of being lovely, she gave us a great tip. Because your one shoe was just a tad big. And she said, well, that's where you put a Band-Aid in the heel.
That's right.
About that.
To keep it from, you don't want it to rub. That happens a lot.
Right. So the old Band-Aid. So we were thrilled with that. So anyway.
That was a fun boomer day for us.
It was a fun boomer day.
Yeah.
So speaking of trends, do you mind if I segue into this? Or did you have something else?
I was just going to point out, and then please do.
Yes.
I was kind of proud of us. I had wanted to watch season 2 of Bridgerton.
Oh, yes.
Since we mentioned Modiste, and I know everybody's probably, who wants to watch it, has probably seen it. But I actually got my OH to watch season 1 with me because I wanted to refresh myself and refresh him. And he survived it, and we actually watched season 2 together.
No, he watched all of season 2 together?
Yeah.
Because my OH saw season 1, but I think he's okay to not see season 2.
Well, we won't tell him that Paige saw it. So go on. I just wanted to share that. Yay for the OH.
I do want to see the second season.
It was good.
And kudos to the OH. Nicely done, my dear. All right. Just a few quick trends before we leave, unless you had something else.
No. And I've already shared the surprise, so we don't need to leave time for the surprise. Yes. We'll see you, Molly. Yes.
First off, there's something called, and I haven't done it yet. I'm afraid to do it. It's called the Sprite Challenge. This is on TikTok.
Aha.
And I can never remember if TikTok is spelled with K's or C's.
I believe K's.
Maybe.
This is the Sprite Challenge. So they like challenges on TikTok.
They do, and they're fun to watch. So people drink, I think it's a 16-ounce bottle, the plastic bottle, the single-serving plastic bottle. If you can drink it all down without burping. Of course, that would be a challenge in today's world.
But maybe those people could wear green dresses. Do you think those are the kind of people? So what does that look like when they're doing
Well,
this?
you're just watching all these people scrolling through a few hashtag Sprite Challenge. They're all trying to drink it, and they all end up burping. I don't know that I've seen one person do it. Quite a challenge.
Did they drink it rapidly, or?
They drink it pretty quickly, and then they breathe, and then they try to drink some more, but they have to burp.
It's pretty bubbly, isn't it?
It's very bubbly. I thought I could try with my Perrier water. I don't know.
All right. That'd be a good starter.
Yeah.
That's what boomers.
The boomer version is Perrier. Try that, everyone. All right, we'll report on that. But it's like so interesting what people think of, like, who started this? But it's a thing. Now, this second thing, for some reason I'm just entranced by this. Although I feel like the recent ones I've looked at, they've kind of switched to be a little bit off color, so to speak. Mm-hmm. I like the early ones better. It's called Tiny Bee. Tiny Bee. Visualize with me this big bloated round brown ball with little wings, and he's like desperately trying to fly.
And this is on TikTok.
This is on TikTok, and if you hashtag Tiny Bee, they'll come up, and everybody puts up something that they want to do, they maybe shouldn't, They have the tiny bee trying to run away. And then you hear this guy, Charlie Mosey, in the background saying, and the best part of this plan is no one can stop me. You can also hashtag no one can stop me. So, for example, it might be,
I need an example.
I go to Target. I'm going to go to Target today, prepared to spend $300 instead of going to therapy. And then the thing will come. And the best part of this plan is no one can stop me. So it's like, I'm going to eat a gallon of ice cream right now. And then the tiny bee, and no one can stop me. For some reason, it's fun. It's fun, Jean. It really is fun. Look up tiny bee, and it's cute. I don't know.
So what was that? I'm going to go spend money instead of going to therapy. That could be a whole...
that could be a
worried
whole
about
thing.
that.
But it's like things you sort of want to do, but maybe shouldn't. Like, I'm going to lay in bed all morning and just watch TV.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to watch Bridgerton. And then you put up your tiny bee and he's trying to fly away and the voice says, and the best part of this plan is no one can stop me.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, no one can stop us except we have to stop.
No.
Yes,
Really?
we have to stop. Even
I have so much
tiny
more to
bee,
say. Hard to imagine.
we have to stop.
All right, tiny bee.
And
stopping.
we do want, I don't want to rush through this because Pat really works so hard. Every 2 weeks we could just count on her. The podcast goes up. She shares nice things about us.
Yeah, she really does. At
She's
Speak Up Talk
truly-
Radio, we do truly value you, Pat.
And you can find us at okboomerpod.com
Yep.
or any podcast app. We mean any.
Annie, we're on them all.
So if you already have podcast apps, that's good. And the good thing about that, too, is once you subscribe, then your show just drops. Right?
Yeah, drops all the time.
All right. And we're on Twitter.
We're on Twitter and Instagram at OK_boomerpod. And I only know that because I'm reading our card.
Right, which is good. And I want to say happy spring.
Happy spring. I'm going for a walk. 82 degrees, baby.
I'm going to go look at that green dress. So love you.
Love you. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Be sure to come back to beautiful Ohio and the OK Boomer podcast. To listen to previous episodes or to drop us a line, visit okboomerpod.com.